Hey, what is good, YouTube, man? I'm back. I think this is day 6 or day 7 in a row, man. I gotta keep it going. I gotta keep it going, man. Alright. Day 2, free agency tampering period. We're coming to the beginning of the actual free agency, right? So, man, oh man. This was interesting. So, like I said, coming to a close on day 2 of tampering period. Tomorrow will be the official day of free agency. No players are set in stone. No players are signed. Pen hasn't been put to paper yet, so players technically could be listening to other offers, right? But as of now, the Raiders have agreed to terms with Yannick Ngakoue. We do know that. But today was kind of awkward, man. So today I was at work the whole day. So I was at work, and as soon as I get off, first thing I do, check my phone. Let's see what the Raiders did today, right? And it was disappointment. It was straight up disappointment, dog. Like I don't know what to tell you guys, bro. Letting go of Rodney Hudson. Now, I know it isn't 100% official, as the Gabe Jackson one isn't as well, but I'm I'm not a fan, bro, whatsoever. Like, I don't like it. I really don't. You don't let go somebody who you're not paying huge money to. Rodney Hudson was not getting huge money. You don't just let a guy like that, who is top 2 at his position. You just don't. And what I'm hearing is that the Raiders tried to void, or they did void, his guaranteed money, which is actually very bad on our part. It is very, very bad on our part. I really think that that is, as a franchise, we should be embarrassed. We should be embarrassed because that is going to stay with us now. We're going to be known as a team that just let Rodney Hudson, one of the best players in the NFL, go because we didn't want to give him his guaranteed money. That is out there. Just think about that. That is not attractive to players. That is horrible, bro. I'm not gonna lie. As a franchise, I am embarrassed that we did that to one of our most loyal players who's been with us for almost 7 years. I can't believe that we did that. It's embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie. Let me just set that straight. It's embarrassing, okay? Now, Rodney Hudson, man, if that's true, you are completely justified in wanting to leave the Raiders. And shoot, I would have wanted to do it as well, right? But it is extremely, extremely sad to hear that, and I understand that Andre James is a very viable backup. Very viable backup. He's gonna be our starter most likely. And I'm fine with him being a starter, right? I have no problem. I don't think that there'll be a huge drop-off. The game that he did start, Derek Carr felt that, hey, I felt that there was no miscommunications. I felt like Rodney Hudson was just out there, right? So he also spoke highly of Andre James. I don't think there's any problem. But you're not only losing somebody who is great at the position, you're losing a huge leader. Not only does Tom Cable have a huge part in us not being completely trash at offensive line when we're not all 100%, Rodney Hudson also played a huge role in that. He played a huge role in the development of Colton Miller. He was going to be playing a huge role in the development of John Simpson. He had already, thankfully, played a huge role in the development of Andre James. But that is embarrassing. I want to set that straight. That's embarrassing as a franchise. I can't believe we would ever do that to somebody who is so loyal. I think that we're probably one of the most quote-unquote loyal fan bases and teams in the NFL, and I just can't believe that we've done that to him. He's done nothing to deserve that whatsoever. And as much as I hate that John Feliciano mentioned anything when Gabe Jackson was quote-unquote released, it makes you second guess. I'm not going to lie. It does make you second guess, and it really does piss me off. And I'm okay with the fact that, he's probably not going to be here next year. I'm okay with the fact that I'm only okay with it because we do have such a good player in Andre James. We do. Now, yeah, there's that. All right. So, in other news, breaking news: the Raiders just re-signed linebacker Nicholas Morrow. When I seen that, I was extremely happy. I'm not gonna lie. That was great, bro. We got somebody who um we tried to get locked down right before the tampering period begun, and quite frankly, I was only hearing good things from rumors and all this kinds of things. That Gus Bradley was extremely impressed in Nicholas Morrow. He's what that linebacker needs. I would, if I had to give Nicholas Morrow a comparison in the NFL, it would actually be a guy like KJ Wright, who's a very good pass coverage guy. But Nicholas Morrow is just quicker. He's just overall faster. He had a couple sacks last year as well. He has better hands than KJ Wright, and he's only going to get better in this system. So for Nicholas Morrow to re-sign, man, shout out to you, bro. I'm sure that there was probably other teams that were interested in you. I think the Washington football team. I think also maybe the Browns. But really, shout out to you, bro, for re-signing with the Raiders. That's huge for us. I really think he's only 25 years old. I really think this is a nice pickup. It seems like we might actually really be trying to go younger in terms of certain positions, which is fine, 100%, which is fine. But Nicholas Morrow. Now, what this does, with this re-signing of Nicholas Morrow, I'm always a believer, and I think that if you know football, you understand how big free agency is towards what your decisions are on the draft, right? Before this whole blowing up of the offensive line, we literally only have one of our players from last year on that offensive line. Before all of this happened, I was a guy who I said, okay, Nicholas Morrow is going to have a big market. Let him walk and get in a guy like Jeremiah Wusu-Koramoah in the draft. I said, that's a great replacement. You know, he similar size, maybe even a bit faster, but guess what? I'm only hearing good things. I'm only hearing that the second Gus Bradley was signed, Nicholas Morrow immediately was studying that playbook, and he was set to be a free agent. That shows dedication. And also, what I will say, Nicholas Morrow, much like Nelson Aguilar, I think he actually said it before Nelson Aguilar. We all just need a little bit more leadership, a little bit more attention to detail. We all just need to do the little things right. I think that he's going to be considered a vet now. He's been with the Raiders for 3 years. This will be his 4th year. Yeah, it's going to be a new system, but I think he has a lot to show for guys like Javin White and Tanner Muse. Very, very much so. And let me touch on that real quick. Now, our depth chart for linebacker, I really do like it. We're talking about Tanner Muse, who was a draft pick last year, who's hurt all year. We'll be backing up our outside linebackers in Corey Littleton and Nicholas Morrow. And Javin White will also be backing up Nicholas Morrow and Corey Littleton. Now, what I do like about this is that since our defense is so very similar to a 3-4, which both Corey Littleton and Nick Kwiatkowski came from, is that let's say one does go down. Let's say Nick Kwiatkowski goes down again this year. Very easy shift. You throw in Corey Littleton at middle linebacker. You put Nicholas Morrow probably stays at a will, and then what you do is that you bring in a Javin White and put him outside linebacker. It's very, very, very competent. I like this a lot. I really do like the linebacker depth that we have going on here. And with the draft now, I think we have so many more options. I think now it's very possible that we go out and get a offensive lineman, which I would be a little bit, hesitant about. But at the same time, I would understand it. I still think that maybe in the first round, what we should do, as that we weren't able to get one of these top free safeties, I think you sign a guy like Malik Hooker this year. On a huge incentive-based contract for maybe 2, maybe even 3 years. And what you do is that you give him a bunch of incentives for him to stay healthy, for him to reach certain accolades, and you do that. But then you trade back in the draft. Maybe you trade back with the, Ravens, who can trade up for, they just lost 2 outside linebackers. Maybe they trade up and get a Zaven Collins. We could trade back, and we could get Trayvon Mulray. You know what I'm saying? I really like that a lot. I really do like that option. Hey, it's all working. And then I think that the first round is we can go wherever now. I think Nicholas Morrow, with his signing, what I do really want to see is the details of his contract. I really do think that that's important because I thought that his market value was between 5 to 7, maybe $8 million. So if he got under $7 million for a multi contract extension or year, I would love it. I really hope that this deal is for over 3 years. I really like long contract years, because it just helps. Partly why Derek Carr's deal ended up being so good for us, because we paid him top dollar for 1 year, but now he still has 2 years left, and it's an extremely team friendly deal. You know what I'm saying? So I really hope that Nicholas Morrow gets around a 3 year deal, and also Takk McKinley, freak man, Takk McKinley signed to the Browns, dude. That sucks. That really does suck. That's a guy that I really wanted us to bring back. Maybe now we could bring back Vic Beasley, but I don't really want a guy like Vic Beasley. But that really does suck. And another thing that does suck is that Kyle Long left the Raiders facility without a contract. I believe is heading to maybe the Chiefs. I don't know. Hopefully Kyle Long does come back to us. And a couple more things is that Gus Bradley, he's getting his guys, bro. He is getting his guys. I will say that right here, right now. Gus Bradley comes in, gets someone who he drafted when he was with the Jags. I love it. I really love that. He's getting his guys to where we all saw that 2016 Jags defense. That defense was crazy, man. That defense was nice. So he's getting his guys. He got Yannick Ngakoue. He apparently really fell in love with a guy like Nicholas Morrow. He got him. Hopefully we can get another one of his guys. Let's get Richard Sherman, Let's get Richard Sherman and really solidify this. I'm not a fan of bringing in Melvin Ingram anymore because we just signed Yannick Ngakoue. Melvin Ingram is too old, too injury prone at the back end of his career, and he'll still be wanting top dollar. So Melvin Ingram, I'm not too high on. Let's chill out on the pass rushers now. I think we did good. But now, what I will say is that I know that we're all anxious and impatient. Man, we need to make more signings, yada, yada, yada. I understand. I really do understand. Yes, it would be nice for us to be a team like the Patriots, who just went crazy and just signed almost 8 or 9 people in less than 48 hours. That would be nice. That would be cool. But what I will say is that players' market values are dropping lower and lower by the hour. I think that our top guys still haven't even been signed yet. Richard Sherman hasn't been signed yet. Malik Hooker hasn't been signed yet. All these guys, Anthony Harris hasn't been signed yet. All the guys that really can come in and really play a big role haven't been signed yet. So I think that their markets are only getting lower and lower. And I think that if Kyle Long goes to the Chiefs without getting a deal, his market only gets lower. So I'm also impatient, but I'm glad to see that our patience is not hurting us as much. I would have been really pissed if our patience would have led us to not Malik Hooker getting signed and Richard Sherman getting signed. I would have been pissed there, but our guys are still available. So that's about it, man. I hope Gus Bradley keeps going after his guys because defense is still a position of need. As of now, our offensive line on the left side is not too bad, but on the right side it is just horrible. On the left side, we're going to have Colton Miller, John Simpson, and then at the center is Andre James. That's fine. But what are we going to do on that right side, man? That's a little scary. Maybe we do go offensive tackle or offensive lineman in the first round, man. You never know. Never, ever know. And Tom Cable can do wonders. But that'll be it for today. Actually, real quick, man, let's extend DC. Let's trade Marcus Mariota, man. That's another 25, almost 30 million right there, man. Let's do it. Let's get these free agents, man. Let's get them. All right, man. Tomorrow, do expect more signings, though. Tomorrow is officially free agency opening. You're probably going to see Yannick Ngakoue officially put pen to paper, ink to paper. He's probably going to get his official signing tomorrow. But, yeah, man. Let's wait on it. Let's wait on it, man. That'll be it for today, Raider Nation, man. Like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're new, for sure hit that subscribe button, because it's free agency, man. It's only going to be more and more videos. Only more and more. But like I'm saying, man, that'll be it for today. I can't wait. I can't wait for us to get more people. But all right, Raider Nation, I'm out. Peace.